What's up, everybody? Today happens to be Thursday, December 2nd, 2021. Got a huge episode to bring to you. 4 and 3 Sportstalk. This is the number 210. In this, I have stuff for NCAA basketball, NHL, NBA, NFL, and Western Mass sports previews. Got a whole bunch of that. Shout out to the Golden Eagles as they get ready to go up against my boy Aiden Pereira and the Central Catholic Raiders. But first, I'm going to hit you with the news, and then we'll talk a little bit more about that game in just a second. So, Kirby Smart and Georgia get one more chance at Darth Vader. Darth Vader, who I actually happen to be looking at right now on my TV. It's kind of funny. Just for yeah, so Bama is Georgia's Darth Vader, I guess. So what I'm trying to say is that Georgia is Luke Skywalker, Bama's Vader. Georgia's been the better team all season. That goes without saying. And I think that the Bulldogs are going to win. I said at the beginning of the year, back when everybody called me fucking crazy, Georgia wasn't going to be able to get to this point. Georgia couldn't go undefeated. Georgia didn't have an offense. I think my little brother Daniel Pettit, shout out to him, said, with what offense can Georgia beat Bama? Oh, that pretty much goes without saying. How many times did they go over 60 points this year? 3 times. How many times have they gone over 50 points? Alright, go ahead, I'll wait. You get what I'm trying to say. How many games has the Georgia Bulldogs gone over 40 points? How many games have the Georgia Bulldogs scored under 30? There you have it. So yeah, Bulldogs gonna win this one all fucking day. And I'd put any amount of money behind it. And so I'm trying to secure the funds to do so. Major League Baseball in its first league lockout since 1990. Baseball sucks anyway. UFC's Dana White tested positive for COVID-19. I believe he was somebody that was right along and in league with Alex Jones and all those conspiracy theorists. I want to just make up shit just to have one up on the liberal agenda. I don't know. I ain't for politics anymore, so. Excuse me. Red Sox trade Hunter Renfroe to the Milwaukee Brewers for Jackie Bradley Jr. He's coming back, and 2 prospects. Jackie Bradley Jr. brings some more home runs, some more ribbies, and I think he's better. It's a better overall player, not just his offensive production. Shout out to my Red Sox for landing Jackie Bradley back. Questionable layup by Giannis propels the Bucks to their 8th straight win. If you watched the Bucks game last night, you kind of know what I'm talking about. It was like a little sneaky. It was dope. Don't get me wrong, but it was sneaky. It was he threw that one in there. LeBron is out at least until next weekend for COVID, and the situation just keeps continuing to get weird. And just the stuff he tweets too is just counterproductive for what they're trying to do, for what anyone's trying to do as far as COVID and staying safe is concerned. Notre Dame's Marcus Freeman is the leading candidate from what I read, and trust me, it's like 3 stories at like 5 a.m. For the Fighting Irish coaching job, as we know, the Brian Kelly left Notre Dame to go coach at LSU for reasons unbeknownst to a lot of us. He's probably got a scheme somehow up his sleeve. But I would love to see Marcus Freeman get that head coaching job. Wonder what he could do at Notre Dame. College football expansion committee. The College Football Playoff Committee are unable to agree on an expansion. This sucks for teams like Notre Dame, who we just talked about in the previous story. For example, Notre Dame is 11-1. The only team they lost to was number 4 Cincy at the Bearcats at the beginning of the season. Though to the selection committee's credit, they have 0 wins against the top 25 team this season. So that would put their strength of schedule at around like 50, 51. So that expansion would help that team like Notre Dame get a chance to get in and bump up some of the top competition, which them being an independent, they haven't gotten a chance to see that. And I think they should. Anyway, those are your stories for the news. Really quickly, high school basketball power rankings are in. Palo Freire Panthers, number 1, coached by Steven Rodriguez. Number 2, Central Golden Eagles. Number 3, Sci Tech, they're coached by Shakla Rivera. Number 4, Bay State Bulls, coached by Deion Bird Sr., our guy. East Long Meadow Spartans are coming in at number 5, coached by Brandon Nabad. Long Meadow Lancers at number 6, Holyoke Purple Knights at 7, Sabas at 8, Putnam at 9, and Northampton at 10, with the Commerce Red Raiders, Coach LeVar, are sitting on the outside looking in at number 11 for an honorable mention. Those are not definite, they're not final, they will change with as the rest of these team schedules are revealed, the way they perform as well, that also has a lot to do with where they fall on the rankings. So there you have it. Those are your high school basketball power rankings. And now for this Golden Eagles and Raiders game, which is getting ready to kick off in an hour and some change. Today's the day that William Watson III, Joey Griffin, Tariq Thomas, that all-star offensive line and secondary that is filled with talent, especially my boy Chris Winslow Jr. Shout out to you, Chris. I think that the secondary is going to really show that they can stop the pass, and I think that William Watson is going to score a whole bunch more. The Raiders will score too. And do not forget their quarterback, Aiden Pereira, is probably one of the best on the East Coast next to William Watson. Great quarterback duel for this one. Golden Eagles 55, Raiders 42. Final, my prediction. In the NFL, I like the Cowboys in the over tonight as Cowboys play the Saints. No Alvin Kamara, and Taysom Hill starts at quarterback. Yeah, that's a mixed bag whenever Taysom gets a chance to start, so you don't know what's going to happen. Anyway, yeah, professional sports time. NHL, Rangers over the Flyers 4-1. Toronto over Colorado 8-3. Vancouver beats Ottawa 6-2. In a shootout, Detroit beats the Kraken 4-3. Kraken of Seattle. Edmonton over Pittsburgh 5-2, and Anaheim beats my Vegas Golden Knights 6-5. There's hockey. Basketball, Hawks over the Pacers 114-111. Orlando Magic over the Nuggets 108-103. Washington over Minnesota 115-107. The Celtics beat the Sixers by 88-87. Cleveland Cavaliers beat the Miami Heat 111-85. Those fucking Cavaliers are starting to heat up. Like this 3 in a row right now for a team that can barely win 1 and then 2 and then 1 and then 2. You get it. Milwaukee over Charlotte 127-125. There goes that sneaky layup I was talking about. Giannis and them being a difference. Dallas over NOLA 139-107. Houston Rockets win over OKC 114-110. And the Sac Kings beat the Clippers 124-115. Where the fuck is Kawhi? I don't know. NCAA basketball, women's number 11 Tennessee over Tennessee Tech 76-48. Texas over Jacksonville State 78-64. Kentucky over Western Virginia 83-60. Texas A&M 65, Little Rock 50. UC Davis 64, number 18 Oregon upset at 57. Syracuse over Ohio State 97-91. Princeton beats FGCU 58-55, and Oregon State survives one against Pacific 76-72. And there goes NCAA women's. And now to finalize the show, NCAA men's, Nova over Penn 71-56. Seton Hall beats WAG 85-63. Michigan State over Louisville 74-63. Georgia upsets Memphis 82-79. Arkansas takes care of Central Arkansas 97-60. Auburn, War Eagle baby, go Tigers 85 over Central Florida 68. Oklahoma upsets Florida 74-67. Iowa State Cyclones beat UAPB 83-64. In overtime, West UVU beats BYU and they upset them 72-65. Wisconsin over Georgia Tech 70-66. Michigan over UNC 72-51. And UCLA beats Colorado 73-61. There goes your episode 210 for the Sportstalk. I'm your boy Ryan. YouTube 38 subscribers. Facebook, we're trying to grow that bigger. I am getting off this episode quick. I gotta go get everything ready for this football game today. Go Golden Eagles. Go William Watson. You are the best quarterback in the state, and I believe you are going to prove so tonight. So go catch that game if you can. And love you all. Wishing nothing but health, wealth, and success. Shout out to the Golden Eagles. Shout out to the Central Catholic Raiders. Have a good game, guys.